Greetings, my mecha warriors. Ben Pearson, the Roadster Tracker, and we've done our resupply. We also did a little bit of tweaking. Some proliferation issues were happening and other bad stuff. So yeah, what is missing? Sulfuric acid, really? I mean, it's not as big of a deal because we've got it at other places now, but I think it's time for a couple of things. One, well, let's look at our Dyson sphere here. Oh, they are actually starting to build the top layer. Good. And all of the solar sails that we can launch are being absorbed instantly. This is actually genuinely impressive, though. Wow. Anyways, our satisfaction, we have 2 gigawatts of power and we're using about 1. So we can actually do something. And what we're gonna do, don't have a ton of storage space because we're mostly booked up, but we're going to convert one of these towers, one of the research towers. It's going to switch to making white. That will take all of this. It's going to cause lots of litter everywhere. Yeah. Maybe that's the price we're willing to pay. But let's go drop off our processors. We want to have 5 stacks, if possible. There's deuterium. Somewhere over here we have our processors. It's right here. Where is it? No. It's by red. It should be right here. There. There we go. Little processors chest. We'll dump these there. And then we have some microsilicate components. You know, let's just dump those in here. We have an extra party hat too. And honestly, we haven't been using these very often. They were more useful earlier on. We would use them if we were upgrading more of our stuff, but we're really not, so yeah. Full stack of deuterium. That's what we like to see. Why are we not making even more rods? We can put a little foundation here and we can build a couple more machines here. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. And then feed in, feed out. Feed in, feed out, and power. It's just more machines, and these guys are basically producing everything for 2 different spheres. So, yeah, let's go ahead and extend this. We'll double the size of this. Not double. Let's go to here. Okay. Yeah, and I'm just gonna foundation this all. I don't really care too much. I'm kind of to the point where I just don't care as much about the niceties trying to preserve the landscape. We've already polluted this environment tons, so why not alter it even more? balanced out. Connect there. Good. Oh, that's weird. Are we... That is a constant process. Huh. That'll improve things quite a bit, actually. Cool. Then we have a little bit of deuterium we can put in one of these guys. Okay. Looking good. Oh, some titanium alloy too. Good. We can see now that our deuterium is actually getting fully consumed about here. So let's go ahead and put in a deuterium replenishment station. That's what we'll call it. So we need to request a little bit of proliferator. And we need some deuterium. All the deuterium. Put all the bots in. Power this guy up, and then let's see. Deuterium's coming out here. We're gonna hit the proliferator before we send it on its way. Proliferator will come here. Let's go up and through, and I'm okay with the fact that it's never going to be fully saturated. We're gonna come across like this, then there, and here. Cool. And we are achieving even further saturation. Excellent. Okay. That should help quite a bit, actually. We could even extend this further, maybe. Honestly, though, I don't know how well the deuterium will hold up. I'm gonna put a 30% min load of the drone. Well, let's do 40% even. But it looks like deuterium is coming. Deuterium is coming. Deuterium is coming. We have plenty here. So this is only getting it from local sources, which is our fractionator column. We're running out. Honestly, we probably should have done this interstellar. Well, what do we do now then? I'm gonna switch this to local supply. Now all of this stuff is gonna be transported to here. So this one will be full. And now I'm gonna switch this to local storage. So this is gonna get just the local. We actually hit saturation. Wow. Gotta upgrade that belt. Yeah, baby. And they're going every which way. Beautiful. You know what? Local supply is fine. We do really want to get a lot of this, so yeah. Our local grown deuterium may not get pulled in as much as the gas giants. The gas giants are going to be popular. Yeah, this is going to take a little while, but I fully expect that we're going to go through all of the Deuterium backlog that we have eventually. But meanwhile, we're going to get plenty of these, which means more Dyson spheres. Okay. Anyways, let's do the thing. I've been thinking about this, and well, hang on, before we do that, let's do the other thing. These guys right here, we're gonna switch you to make white cubes. And honestly, you're gonna also make white cubes. Oh dear. Whoops, let's just put some in here. They won't do control clicks. Dadgum. Okay, let's go up to here maybe. I had not realized, I always forget that it's every single one has its own stash. So we're gonna have to find places for all of these cubes, but that's okay. We were gonna have to do that anyways. Got a little more litter. 4, 3. One more litter. There we go. Choose a random guy. Okay. So the other thing you can see that these guys need is too far to operate, really? That's amazing, actually. Well, anyways, we're gonna need... There we go. Got rid of everything. We need one more type of thing here, and oh, I did not plan for this. We also need to output. Yeah, all right, so let's switch this guy to white cubes. Okay. This one's a little better. So we need to have these photons, and I'm actually going to import them. Let's import them here. It's not antimatter, I don't think. Maybe it is. Oh, it is antimatter. Okay. So I think we're gonna maybe export the white cubes to somewhere else. The consumption of them, but we'll figure this out. Okay, so antimatter is gonna be a remote demand. We're gonna bring it in. We're gonna put this on this belt. This is definitely going to need to be proliferated. Okay, let's go here and up and through there. And gosh, I'm an idiot. I've had proliferated this whole time here. Of course. So let's bring you here. Then the white cubes are gonna come on a center belt out. Don't know how we're gonna research these yet, or we're gonna pull them in, but we'll figure it out. So the question then becomes, how do we get antimatter? Well, you don't construct it here. You can see we have an antimatter fuel rod, which also contains one of these annihilation control criteria. But those are not what we're looking for, to say the least. Let's go ahead and put this back. What you have to do is you have to create it from the sphere. So the Dyson sphere is absolutely critical at this point in the game, which is part of why I've spent so much effort upgrading it. Honestly, I don't know that we're going to be able to fix these guys. It's just an iron belt. Is needed for an awful lot. So we need to do 2 belts, one of which is going to have to be like in between or off to the side. So we'd have to move this. The proliferator's okay. Yeah, this would be awful to fix, because I had very poor thought. I forgot that you need to have effectively 7 belts. Alright, we're just going to build a new matrix lab. We're going to ignore the other ones. Let's build it here, actually. We got the space, why not? Build them as tall as we can. And the nice thing is these only ever have to take in whites. Okay, so input, and you are just going to be research. But everything advanced only requires whites. So that will work. All we need to do is to produce the antimatter. So let's do this. The antimatter you get from, as I said, the Dyson swarm. What we're gonna do is we need a world that has access to a surplus of the Dyson power. So it has to be one of the 2 systems that we have a lot, and preferably one that is not very active. There's only one planet that meets that criteria in the 2 worlds that we have Dyson spheres, and that is Mirak 2. So we're gonna go visit Mirak 2 for the first time. Blink. And what we're gonna do, let's just set down our blueprint for the ray receivers. We're gonna go down to the, oh, of course. There's hardly anything on this planet, but there's something right at the poles. Okay, well, we're gonna go there. And only the center one. The center one's going to be used to power a planetary logistics station. All of the other ones, we're going to switch these to photon generation. So what we're gonna see here is the Dyson swarm. Oh, we still have quite a bit. Critical photon. Converted Mirac's Dyson sphere energy into a critical photon for the first time. This is the critical state between energy and matter. Okay. Well, so now we're gonna start producing these critical photon states. That's not what I had thought it was. Oh yeah. All right. Well, that's still what we're gonna do. We're just gonna ship these critical photons off. We're gonna put in a station here. Well, we may as well process these here. Hang on. So let's go further out. Maybe here. And then we're going to get this as far out as we can get. And this is going to be a station. Interstellar. So what do we need to do to make antimatter then? We have these critical photons. I don't remember. It is... Okay, so the critical photons become antiprotons and protons in a particle collider. So we need to have a particle collider, which means we're gonna need more power than I had thought. All right, so you're gonna go to power generation. And then what we need to do is we're gonna have an output ring here. Let's face it in this direction. So let's have it come down here. I'm gonna... This is as good a line as any. Actually, let's choose this main line here. Okay. I'm gonna choose to go into there, and then let's just bring these guys along. I'm sure this is not gonna be enough power to do our particle colliders, but that's okay. Okay, and everything is connected up, and we have a fair bit of power. So let's go down a little ways to maybe about here. Then, oh, we have a bunch of these critical photons, not a huge surprise. I doubt we have any, but let's see, do we have any particle colliders? No, so we're gonna go get some particle colliders. Look at this. It's a fairly short trip here. So both the hydrogen and the anti-hydrogen we're going to ship off to wherever they need to go. And Engel, woo! That gas giant messed us up. Oh. Okay. So we're gonna go take a full stack of the particle colliders. We'll probably need more power, I imagine. Particle collider's actually here? No. That's fractionators. Which we're probably not gonna need as many, to be honest, anymore. Particle colliders are here. Let's take all of them we can get. Let's go back to Mirac 2. Where are you, Mirac 2? One, two. Then we'll mire the Dyson sphere for a little bit. Okay. Coming along, actually, very nicely. Oh, right here. Good. So then let's put, don't want to do it on the line. Let's see. Let's do it right here. We're gonna have our particle colliders. It's a production building. Got 40 of these. I intend to actually put all of them down. Okay, recipe is gonna be this guy. Okay. We put a power pole. Let's put a power pole in between. Antimatter. Honestly, it doesn't matter. They're gonna go on the same belt. Doesn't matter, haha. We're gonna go out and through here. So let's actually go out this way. We're gonna move this guy. So because they're all going to the same spot, it doesn't really matter. We're not going to separate them out. Okay. So let's get our transport going. And then you will have antimatter and hydrogen, and we're gonna give you ships and power, and you are gonna go conquer everything. Oh, you need power. Yeah. And then we need to feed in. We're getting a pretty steady supply. Let's extend this out just a little scooch further. Let's go 2 and 1, I believe. Okay, Control C. Good. Now I expect we're gonna run out of power here. Maybe we won't though. Built the ring all the way around the planet. Just like any good particle accelerator, it should be, you know, complete ring as much as you can. We could, you know, send something backwards or something like that, but where's the fun in that? Where's our fuel rods? Uh-oh. Oh, they're there. It's like, come on now. Surely we were back on our home planet. Surely we have some. The power is... okay. Now it's starting to get critical. We do have wind power available on this planet. So I think we are going to tap some of the wind to help with the particle acceleration. Let's just build... oh... let's build a wind belt here. Yeah, I think it was the right choice to not visit this planet. Let's go until now. I think this is a good spot for this, but we're just gonna build one down here as well. Get as much wind power as we can here. Not that it makes a huge amount of difference when we have the freaking Dyson sphere, but I want to use as much of the Dyson sphere to make these critical photons as we can. Ideally, I want to do another ring just to collect more. We're going to start taxing the Dyson sphere a little bit too. This honestly wouldn't be a bad planet for stone production. This is a windy planet. I always had it kind of in the back of my mind that someday we may want to do something like this. Didn't know what I was going to use it for until we started thinking about the particle accelerators, but it just makes sense. This also could be a good planet to make some stone from. Whoops. Okay, we're looking fine. Getting close to a ring around with wind power too. This planet does have a lot of wind, so it is a good choice for this. Collide with another object. Okay, that was an off by one error. Those do happen. Am I almost out? Yep, I am out after that. Cool. So we successfully built all of these guys. See, they have almost a 200% yield. Okay, let's take a look. The production of critical photons is pretty low, so it's time for another ring. Currently, the Dyson sphere is actually oversubscribed, which happens. All right, we're gonna do this anyways. Nope. Okay. Let's do that. And then this. And every one of these needs to be switched to photon generation. We're gonna try to put it on the same belt. Okay. That's good. Now we just need to put on the center belt. Oops. Belt. Okay. This is gonna be a pain, but that's okay. We are willing to undergo a little bit of pain for our Dyson sphere. So much power required to make these happen, though. It's insane. Okay. I think we're good. Yeah, look at that. Suddenly, our Dyson sphere needs like 4 times as much power as it did before, and so now we are vastly undersubscribed, which is perfectly fine. So we probably didn't need this many particle accelerators, but why not? Why not? All right. So let's take a look at our Dyson sphere from a critical perspective. This guy is actually not doing too bad. 62% satisfaction. Okay. How's Cheriton? It's 97%, so it's still not at 100%. There's no more free roaming sales, though. That's good. It's very, very good. It's gonna have the shell done really soon, or the framework done. It's gonna take a little bit longer to get the cells in. But wow, okay. And then just for the fun, we haven't even looked at this planet in a long time. But you know, it's coming. It's coming. And then let's just check Mirak. We do have a few shipments, so yeah, I mean, Mirak is still progressing. The frame is still getting bigger, and we still do have spots to stick the cells that are coming in. You know, we have this complete face. Is that the only one? That is the only one that's complete. We have the edges that are complete on like this. Okay, but yeah. Okay, progress. So we'll have to spend some time, and pretty soon we're gonna get our first shipment of antimatter. That'll be exciting. As soon as we hit 1,000. We really didn't need this many. Oh well, I like the ring of particle accelerators. And we may be able to expand this at some point in time. You know how... We don't need that much. We can switch these guys to photon generation. They're gonna be a bit of a pain to hook up, but that's okay. Let's just hook them to here. And to here. One is more than enough. Okay. Not that any more is going to improve it. The only thing that's going to improve is launching more Dyson components. Okay, we did send our first shipment off of each. Good. So let's see. We should be getting a notification soon about having our first white science. Let's see. Let's go this direction, I guess. Universe Matrix, there we go. 50 hours into the game, we have built one. So we could actually set the game to be beat now, or let's go for efficiency. I don't care about that. We don't need more drones. Ray transmission efficiency though. That will be helpful. 62 minutes. Well, it's because we only have one tower though that can do this. And it's not even operating at full capacity, right? Or we have two. It just needs to get more cubes in. These topmost guys are not getting... Okay, let's do this. We're gonna take you over like this. We're gonna feed you in horse feed style. Okay. So we're getting to the top now. Let's put two of you out because you're gonna have more room to go to. Okay, they're not operating full time, which means that we're doing okay. Now we can see that everything is making it all the way to the top. Good. It's so crazy. The top is too far to operate, but we don't really have another way around it. Look at this. More and more of them are getting used. Excellent. So now I bet you it's going to say, yeah, 12, 13 minutes. Because we've got our hash rate up. Good. So what we really need to do is figure this mess out. There are more options, right? So we need to get... I love the glowy science cubes. For instance, a simple option, we could just get one more belt in, and this one could be converted over to a research tower. Obviously, one's gonna be white, and then this guy we're going to switch over to pure science. Obviously, we don't need these guys actually anymore. So we got a lot of cubes that are going to waste, but that's okay. We'll go put some manually in here. Maybe. So many of these. Okay. I guess I don't mind if there's a little bit of the other stuff in, but what we're gonna do is just transfer directly from this building. It's too close. Okay. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna kill this guy. One of our original science towers is now gone. That's what... You know, that was easy. And then our critical photons, antimatter, whatever we want to call it, they can come in here. Let's see. Okay, looking fine. Let's take you up through here. Still not going to be easy. So let's do this. We'll raise this up. And we're going to come down here. We're going to feed in here. And then we're going to take it out, the white science here. Oops, we want output. Okay. Then you are gonna go, let's do similar, go up quite a bit, come across here. Let's come to here and then down. Let's go over one and then we should be able to match. Yep, good. Good, good, good. And then we'll choose another random one. Blop, blop, blop. Okay, everything is done. The antimatter is not with us anymore though, but that's okay. Wait, is this before or after? Critical problem. We're not painting these guys. Okay, let's just let them simmer for a bit. We'll get the proliferation here. Is this proliferator? No. This is though. And we'll pick up our litter in just a scooch. Okay. And we can drop you guys in here. There we go. Now we can we can screech in horror because we have one too few belts. Okay. And we can just dump some here, I guess. Whatever, it doesn't matter too much. Okay. Now these guys are getting painted beautiful. That's much, much better. It's like these guys don't quite look right. Those are universal matrices. Good. So now antimatter, of course, is the lacking thing, but we are working on it. The ray efficiency will help a fair bit. Let's just check this. 6.5 gigawatts subscribed. So we're at 50%, not even satisfaction. Jeez, that's crazy. It is absolutely insane how much that suddenly changed. But honestly, we have power. We're probably doing better than would be led to believe. What is our lack here? It's those components. Interesting. And why are we lacking components? Dice and frames. We actually ran out of those. We are able to request those from afar, but I guess the other one is busy building its sphere. Oh, well, the litter. Yeah, let's go pick up our litter. Okay. What's lacking here is the blue motors, really? Okay, why are blue motors lacking? They're somewhere around here. It's been a while since we've produced these too. They're missing green motors. Okay. Why are we missing green motors? That's a more interesting question. Green motor production was always a little bit rough here on this planet. Green motor production is the most annoying thing because you still need tons of them, but if you have the unipolar magnet thing, then you can just make them easy peasy. Well, I mean, it's still continuing, so I guess maybe I don't care that much. Let's check this direction, see if we can find our green motor production. Is that this? Yes, this is our massive green motor production. And what seems to be our issue here? Everything here looks fine. It's... Oh, there's another one of those moments. Put the output to the machine, that will help. I thought we had a bigger green motors than this. Oh well. Let's take a peek. Let's see if we have any worlds that have unipolar magnets. Fire ice. I mean, that has some good stuff. I think it's the blue. It's a different color. It's a weird color that has the unipolar magnets. Like white. So much iron and everything here. Wow. O-type star. Maybe the purple one. Purple is a neutron star. Yes. Look at how much fire ice. Fractal silica. I mean, do we want to go that far out? Or do we just simply want to make more motors? Well, these guys fundamentally, okay, iron, this is a solvable problem. So we can increase the speed of the iron belt, and we can also put a, let's do interstellar. Well, we have one here. Let's just request iron here. Remote demand, local demand. We may as well upgrade that to Mark III. So that will help. That should definitely help. But we didn't need nearly as many motors as we do now when we first built this. That's the problem. Okay. Magnets are fine. Copper. Let's do a remote demand here as well. Okay, now our iron is very clearly getting everywhere. Yep, if we trace this through, we can see that we're starting to lose some of it, so that's fine. We have iron on other planets, it's no big deal. %% yield. So what this is telling me is that our Dyson sphere is providing something. Our Dyson sphere is providing something. Wow, high quality entertainment there, man. Our Dyson sphere is providing most of the stuff that we need. It's providing the power, and then whatever reserve power is left is going to produce our photons, which is exactly what we want. Okay, we have a few motors, so we'll drop those off here. Okay. So we're getting some of these. We're getting there. 10 in transit. That's it. Jeez. Well, what else can we do? We have more spots that we're making this. What just hurts is we're only using the entry-level machines here. Let's go ahead and increase all of this to more modern standards. This is the only blue, I think, ring that we have anywhere. So we just don't need that many of them. At least we didn't. We could put the green motors, request them for transportation anywhere, and that may help. So green motors are only by logistics. Okay. So we'd have to go find a green motor production somewhere and see, or blue motor production, green motor. And this is really the only green motor on this planet. Okay. Whoa, this is a longer episode than I wanted to. Anyways, thank you guys much for joining me. Next time we're gonna figure out how to get more green motors to that station over there. Thanks for everything. Until next time, keep on tracking. Take care. We will see you then. Bye bye.